Aside from money, versatility may be the most important factor when it comes to adding new equipment to a home gym. Now, we've seen a lot of innovative products on the market lately, but one product in particular that has really stood out to me is the MonkeyFeet from Animalhouse. Now, I'm sure you've seen these on the internet, but if you don't really know what these are, not familiar with them, this simple product fits around your foot and holds a dumbbell of your choosing and allows you to work your legs in multiple different ways. I've been using these a lot lately, and I'm pretty excited to break them down for y'all. What's up everybody, it's Jake, back in the BarBend garage gym, and for today's video, I've got a pair of MonkeyFeet from Animalhouse. Now, in this video, I'm gonna break this product down for you from the price, the features, some pros and cons you may run into, and of course, who should or maybe should not purchase some of these. Okay, so before I get going with all of that, I gotta let you know, since these do in fact work in tandem with dumbbells, which are technically free weights, we've reviewed a lot of free weights on BarBend.com, so if you want to browse our best list, just go ahead and search BarBend, best free weights. Our article is going to pull up for you, and you can find out for yourself which ones that we like the best. Okay, so I want to talk about a few things I like about the MonkeyFeet. First of all, they're extremely easy for you to use, and it's really straightforward. So all you got to do is take a dumbbell, toss it in this groove right here. It's gonna clamp down, and then you just strap your foot in. You have a bit of a snowboard binding strap right here for you to ratchet it in and keep your foot tight, and you're good to go. You're ready to start working out. They're also extremely versatile. So one of these MonkeyFeet right here, it's gonna allow you to do leg curls, leg extensions. You can work on your hip flexors. You can also work your abductors and your adductors. There's a lot you can do with just one of these MonkeyFeet, and that's really nice. They're also pretty cheap, so one of these is only gonna run you about 80 bucks, and considering the versatility, I think that's a pretty, solid purchase. You can get two like we have, but I don't really think you necessarily need to because they're universal with your feet. It doesn't matter which one you put it on, so that's really nice. They're also one size fits all up to a size 14 in men's, so that's really nice too. Plus, you can hold up to 160 pounds of weight with one of these, and that's a really solid number in my opinion. I don't know too many people who have 160-pound dumbbells or even a kettlebell at home, so odds are this is gonna work just fine for you throughout your fitness journey. Now, there's not a ton of cons here with this product, but there's still a couple I wanna bring to your attention. Some of you might run into this. Let's talk about the universal size first. If you have a shoe size larger than a men's 14, this product is just simply not gonna work. It's not gonna fit your foot, so definitely keep that in mind and save your money. And another thing here is, the first time you toss them on your feet, they're gonna feel a little bit clunky, a little funky, it's gonna be a little weird, but that's definitely something you can get used to over time. And also, in my opinion, they're not as smooth as a machine is, which is what they're trying to replace right here. So you're really gonna have to have a strong emphasis on having perfect form, which you definitely always should. You don't wanna get hurt. You wanna do your exercises the right way, but I think that's especially true with the MonkeyFeet. Okay, so once again, you can purchase one of these MonkeyFeet for right around 80 bucks. You can get the pair if you want for around 150, but honestly, one of these is just gonna work perfectly fine for you. So 80 bucks, that's a really solid deal, especially if you're tight on space, you live in a small apartment, whatever it is, you have some adjustable dumbbells, maybe, you do have a full dumbbell set. These are gonna work great with that. So I think 80 bucks is a really solid price. All right, now since this is a pretty straightforward product, there's not a whole lot going on in terms of the build and the features, but you know me, I still gotta talk about it a little bit. So these are in fact made of plastic. They only weigh a pound, maybe a little bit more than a pound. They're also universal in terms of shoe size, up to a men's 14, and you can use it on either foot, doesn't matter. Now, you have a snowboard binding style clamp right here, which is really easy to use, and I just kind of like it. I like the noise it makes. It's pretty cool. So these are gonna hold up to 160 pounds of weight, which is really solid in my opinion. And in terms of working with dumbbells, the minimum width you can use on the handle, of your dumbbells is 5 inches. And in terms of diameter, the max width you can have is right around 37 millimeters. So these are gonna work with the majority of dumbbells out there, which is really nice. You don't have to go and necessarily buy something special just to work with this product right here. All right, so I want to take a minute and just break this down up close for you guys and kind of demonstrate how everything works. So as you can see, once you're done using it, it's pretty easy to store it. It's nice and compact, and it's not going to take up a bunch of space. If you want to throw it in a backpack, take it on the road with you, whatever. But you're also going to get a complimentary bag with your purchase, so that's really nice too. Okay, so let's talk about how everything actually functions. So I've noticed it's easier to actually, get the dumbbell and everything set up when it's still, clamped down like this. So you're gonna want that dumbbell to go in this hook. And then, this strap right here reminds me of my bindings, my snowboard, as I mentioned. You just pull up on this tab and that's gonna come undone for you. So what happens is whenever you pull this backside up, that clamp right there is it's gonna really clamp that dumbbell in. So put it in, and I'll show you right here. Pull this up, and then boom, it's not gonna come out. You also have some padding that goes on the inside of the actual monkey foot. It's gonna be really nice. It goes up against the back of your foot, your Achilles and everything. It's also on the top as well. That way it doesn't feel like plastic is just digging into your foot as you're working out. So now we're just gonna go ahead, place it on the ground, put my foot in, get everything set up where you want it to be, and then you're good to go. And you can pull this right here, and that's gonna tighten everything up to your own comfort level. And then once you do that, it's really simple. You can do whatever you wanna do. You can sit here and do your leg extensions. You can lay down and do your leg curls. I'll go ahead and do that for you guys real quick. You just sit here and do your leg curls. Whatever it is you're wanting to do. Now, one thing I noticed whenever I started going up in weight is that the overall size of the dumbbell heads is gonna be important. So, as you can see, I got a 25-pound dumbbell right here, and after just a handful of uses, it started rubbing on this rubber right here and kind of scratched it and caused a little bit of damage. So definitely keep that in mind. Might not happen with every single dumbbell, but it happened with me, so it definitely could happen with you. Another thing here is that, yeah, I can definitely sit here and do my leg extensions, but this bench isn't that tall. So if that's something you run into, luckily I have another bench right here beside me where this seat is able to come up, and that gives me that ample room I need. My foot actually dangles a little bit, and I'm really able to do my leg extensions that way. Now, really easy to take off. Just pull up, and it comes out, and then you can kind of close it again, and that's gonna come right out for you. It's really easy to use. You can switch your weight in just a matter of seconds. Okay, so who should purchase the MonkyFeet? Well, if you're looking for a really versatile product, this is about as good as it gets right here. You're able to do leg curls, leg extensions, work on your hip flexors, work on your abductors and your adductors. There's a lot you can do right here, and you can mimic machines that you would find in the gym. So if you're tight on space at home, this is gonna be really good for you. Now, another thing here is that they're relatively cheap. 80 bucks for one of these is gonna be really nice, especially since you can do so much with them. And when it comes to those who might not want to purchase these, it's really simple. First of all, we got to talk about the overall feel. If it's something you can't get used to, something you just don't like, and then you're probably going to be better off, going to the gym and using, some type of machine there instead of, trying to mimic that with one of these. And then also shoe size. If your shoe size is bigger than a men's 14, then this simply is just not going to work for you. Well, that's all I have for you guys today on the MonkyFeet. I've been seeing these all over the internet. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm sure you have too. I'm gonna be honest, I was a bit of a skeptic at first. And over time, I've grown to really enjoy these. They work my entire legs, from my hammies, to my quads, to my hip flexors. There's a lot you can do with these. So if you're tight on space, you know, this is gonna be really nice for you. And they're relatively cheap. About 80 bucks for one of them is not bad at all. Yes, they're made of plastic, but you know, honestly, they feel pretty sturdy. They feel pretty solid in my hands. Just remember, you know, if you have a shoe size bigger than a men's 14, this just simply is not gonna work for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this video was super helpful, that I was able to break down everything you need to know about the MonkyFeet. As always, stay posted for my next video, but for now, head over to BarBend.com and you can read more about this product. All you gotta do is search BarBend Animalhouse MonkeyFeet review and you'll find all the details of everything we discussed here today. Now I'm gonna go get a workout in. I'll catch y'all next time.